McCeig, broker associate with JPAR Real Estate. Thank you so much for stopping by. I've got my friend Kim Wallace stopping by with me again today, and she's going to be talking about the 4 things that you to make sure is on your insurance policy to protect yourself here in Texas. Thank you guys for stopping by. Have a great day. We've got Kim Wallace with us again today, and we're going to talk about the 4 things that you want to make sure are covered on your homeowner's policy. So you know what? Thanks, Kim, for number 1.
Number 1, do you have foundation coverage on your policy? So if a pipe bursts underneath your home and causes $40,000 worth of damage, you probably don't want to come out of pocket for that.
Oh, no, you don't. So that's not taking care of fixing the foundation. That is taking care of any damage that something could have been caused by that?
Yep, so if a pipe bursts into your home, water starts to come up through your wood floors that were very expensive.
Yes.
This pays to rip up your foundation and access that little troublemaker in the ground and fix it and put your foundation back. So if you've ever seen your neighbor's front yard being completely torn up and dug under, sometimes they dig from the outside versus ripping up your foundation on the inside. But either way, that has to be fixed. Otherwise, you get a really nice high water bill.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. So basically on something like that, you would obviously make sure water and everything is turned off, but immediately call you
100%.
and make sure, hey, let's make sure that this is covered. Everything's under control.
Yeah. But the big thing most people don't realize is most carriers, or not all carriers, actually even offer that coverage. So they just assume that if the limits are same, my policy is the same. So they go, quote me apples to apples. I'm like, it's apples to oranges. It's not even close.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
Awesome. Number 2.
Number 2, next to our wind and hail claims, very often that can happen is a slow water leak. Almost every carrier out there will cover a sudden and accidental, meaning a pipe burst, water went everywhere. You actually have 14 days for a sudden and accidental claim. Anything past 14 days is a slow leak. So this can happen with a shower pan leak, an AC unit in the attic that dripped. When we moved into our home, every time I'd walk by one of the hallways, I kept telling my husband we heard a drip in the wall. And it was a brand new home built by a builder. Cut to 4 months later, the ceiling caved in.
Oh, that's not fun.
No.
Not fun at all.
But a lot of carriers don't offer slow water leak coverage either. And most people don't know that. They just know, they ask, am I covered for water damage? Anyone is going to say yes. They're not going to go into specifics of, well, as long as it happened immediately and you reported it.
Gotcha. That is great information. Great information. Okay, number 3.
Number 3, make sure you have replacement cost on your roof, your house, and your personal property.
Okay.
Because otherwise, if you have actual cash value on one of those, especially on your roof, which a lot of policies in the state of Texas have, that means you're not just going to pay your deductible, you're going to pay a huge chunk on top of it. And when it comes down to a $20,000 to $25,000 roof on your average size home, you do not want to be paying 30% of that.
Oh gosh. So for instance, if the roof cost $30,000 and your deductible is 1%,
So
typically.
say you had a $5,000 deductible.
Okay.
And then maybe you're on the hook for another $10,000.
Gotcha. If it was not replacement value. Okay.
You want to know the only thing you're going to come out of pocket is your deductible.
Oh, good information. Good information. And you know what? In the state of Texas, we do have a lot of issues with roofs because of our weather. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Yes. Great. Number 4.
Number 4, Farmers has an awesome endorsement called Equipment Breakdown. This covers your appliances with a $500 deductible, including your most expensive appliance in your house, your HVAC unit.
Really?
Absolutely. We've actually replaced 3 AC units this year alone, where the customer only had to pay a $500 deductible and we paid out the rest. If you've ever replaced an AC unit, I know my own cost about $6,000 before we rolled out the endorsement. So I add that, and so does my staff, onto every single policy. Completely worth having. I'm not going to call it a home warranty because that's a little bit different. This doesn't cover wear and tear. It covers electrical, mechanical, and pressure system breakdown. But with a $500 deductible, to know your AC, your washer dryer, your fridge, your hot water heater, all your major appliances are covered, that's pretty awesome.
That is great. So like last year when we had Snowmageddon, for instance, and we didn't have electricity, some of us didn't have it for a while, would have it covered some of those?
If it was that the electric things that were plugged in when the power grid tried to come back in, if it surged, had broken your appliances, yes. If it was just because like the pool pump froze, that's different.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. So basically on something like that, and hopefully we will never have another Snowmageddon again, please no, then basically they certainly need to reach out to you and say, hey, am I covered? Is everything good?
Yes, and when it comes to claims like that, having an agent is so important. I wanted to add a tip in here. Don't just call your 1-800 number unless it's an emergency. If it can wait, call your agent and get advice. If you call the 1-800 number, that is a recorded line. If you say that there is damage, they have started a claim in your name, whether it's something very minor that could have been taken care of with a mop and some towels, or it's actually a claim. So if it can wait, let's talk to your agent. Maybe it's at 9 o'clock at night and you don't know what to do. Now, if your whole living room is flooding, oh my goodness, call.
Yeah.
But if you feel like it's something that can be taken care of right then, let's wait.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. These are great tips. I know that you've learned a lot because I've certainly learned a lot, as I always do with Kim. So thank you so much for stopping by.
Absolutely.
And we'll have her on again. Don't tell them what we're going to talk about then either. Professional. Don't listen to your neighbors. Don't listen to, Facebook. Don't go on TV. Talk to the professionals that actually know what they're talking about. So Kim's information is going to be in the body of this YouTube. And of course, my information, y'all have my information. So let's talk again soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.